Coming to the concept of division algorithm of polynomials, exercise 2.3, first problem, divide the polynomial p of x by polynomial g of x and find the quotient and the remainder. So using division algorithm, we are going to divide the polynomial p of x by g of x. So the first problem, p of x is given x cube minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 3 and g of x equal to x squared minus 2, p of x by g of x, where the first term in p of x is x cube and the first term in g of x is x squared. So with x squared, I am multiplying x here so that I will get x squared into x cube, which is the first term of my p of x. Again I am multiplying x into minus 2, I will get minus 2x. So I am writing this minus 2x below my 5x, where my 0x squared, where my x squared is missing, so I am writing it as 0x squared. Now I am writing, I want to cancel my x cube, so I am changing the sign for the second expression. Plus x cube minus x cube gets cancelled, so I will have minus 3x squared here, plus 5x plus 2x, I will get 7x minus of 3. Again looking to the first term here, I will get minus 3x squared, and coming to the first term of g of x, so I need to multiply minus 3 with my x squared to get minus 3x squared. So I am writing it as minus 3. Minus 3 into x squared becomes minus 3x squared, and minus 3 into minus 2, I will get plus 6. So I am writing this plus 6 here, where my x value is missing here, I am writing it as 0x. So now changing the sign of the second expression. So plus 3x squared minus 3x squared gets cancelled. Here I am writing plus 7x. Here minus 3 minus of 6, I will get minus 9. Quotient is x minus 3 and my remainder is 7x minus of 9. Third subdivision, p of x equal to x power 4 minus 5x plus 6, g of x equal to 2 minus x squared. So I am going to divide p of x by g of x. So I am writing p of x as x power 4. Since x cube and x squared are not present, I am writing it as 0x cube plus 0x squared minus 5x plus 6. Where g of x is given as 2 minus x squared, I am rearranging the term minus x squared plus 2. Now looking to the first term of p of x and to the first term of g of x, I am going to multiply minus x squared with minus x squared, so that if I multiply, I will get the x minus x squared into minus x squared, x power 4, satisfying my first term of p of x, and again minus x squared into 2 plus 2, I will get minus 2x squared. So I am writing here minus 2x squared. Now changing the sign of this expression, I will get plus x power 4 minus x power 4 gets cancelled. 0x cube has no value, so we are leaving this. I am writing here as plus 2x squared minus of 5x plus 6. Again looking to the first term here and first term of my g of x, I need to multiply minus 2, so that minus 2 into minus x squared, I will get plus 2x squared. Again minus 2 into plus 2, I will get minus of 4. So now changing the sign of the expression, plus 2x squared minus 2x squared gets cancelled. So I will get minus 5x minus plus 6 plus 4 becomes plus 10, which was my remainder. So where my quotient is minus x squared minus 2 and remainder is equal to minus 5x plus 10. Second problem, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. So he has given the first polynomial g of x and the second polynomial p of x. So I am going to divide p of x by g of x, since it is given that g of x is a factor for p of x, where you should get the remainder as 0. So coming to the problem, I am writing p of x 2t power 4 3t power 3 minus t squared minus 9t minus 12, and my g of x is t power 2 minus of 3. Coming to the first term of p of x and first term of g of x, so I need to multiply 2t power 2 So multiplying here, I will get 2t power 2 into t power 2 and get 2t power 4. Again 2t square into minus 3. I am getting minus 6t square. So I am writing below this. So I will get minus t square. Now changing the sign of this expression, in order to cancel plus 2t power 4 minus 2t power 4. T power 4, since 3t power 3 I am writing as it is. Now coming to this, minus 2t squared plus 6t squared, I will get plus 4t squared, minus of 9t minus 12. Now coming to the first term here and first term of my g of x, so I need to multiply plus 3t, so that 3t into t squared, 3t power 3, and plus 3t minus 3 by multiply, I will get minus of 9t. Again changing my sign, 3t power 3 minus t power 3 gets cancelled, 4t power 2 I am writing as it is. So minus 9t plus 9t also gets cancelled, you will have minus 12. Now seeing the first term here and first term of g of x, now I am going to write plus 4 here. So 4 into t square becomes 4t square. Again plus 4 into minus 3 becomes minus 12. So I am changing here. So I will get plus 4t square minus 4t square gets cancelled, minus 12 plus 12 gets cancelled. So I get the remainder as 0. Hence my g of x is a factor of p of x. Exercise 2.3, third problem. Obtain all other zeros of 3x power 4 plus 6x power 3 minus 2x squared minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are square root of 5 by 3 and square root of minus square root of 5 by 3. So in this polynomial, we find that x has a power 2, that is your highest power degree is 4. So which means that this polynomial has 4 zeros. But in the problem, it is given 2 zeros, square root of 5 by 3 and minus of square root of 5 by 3. We need to find 2 more zeros for this polynomial. So I am writing this polynomial p of x as 3x power 4 plus 6x power 3 minus 2x squared minus 10x minus 5. Now I am writing the zeros of the polynomial. So I got, he has given one zero as x is equal to square root of 5 by 3 and other 0 is minus of square root of 5 by 3. So now I am taking this square root of 5 by 3 to this side. It becomes x minus square root of 5 by 3 is equal to 0. And I am taking this minus square root of 5 by 3 to other side. It becomes x plus square root of 5 by 3 which is equal to 0. Now I am multiplying these two. I will get x minus square root of 5 by 3 into x plus square root of 5 by 3 which is equal to 0. So where it is of the form a minus b into a plus b which is equal to a squared minus of b squared, identity formula. So which implies we get x squared. So the square root to the power of 2, square root will go off. So you will have x squared minus 5 by 3 which is equal to 0. Now taking LCM here, I will get 3x squared minus 5 by 3 is equal to 0, which further implies 3x squared minus 5 is equal to 0. Now taking this equation as your g of x, now I am going to divide a p of x polynomial, given polynomial, by g of x 3x squared minus 5. So now see the first term of this polynomial 3x power 4. Here the first term of g of x is 3x power 2. So I need to multiply 3x squared with x squared, so that I will get the first term 3x power 4. Now coming here for the next case, minus 5 into x squared, I will get minus 5x squared. So I am writing this below my x squared. So I will get 5x squared. Now solving. So here you have both the plus. So I am changing the sign here. plus 3x power 4 minus 3x power get cancelled. So here this remains as it is, minus 2x squared plus 5x squared, I will get plus 3x squared minus 10x minus 5. Now see the first term here, 6x power 3, and first term here 3x power 2. So I need to multiply 2x with 3x squared so that I will get 6x cube. So which is plus 2x. So if I multiply 2x with 3x squared, I will get 6x power 3. Again plus 2x into minus 5, I will get minus 10x. Again solving, so minus plus 6x cube gets cancelled. Writing this 3x squared as it is, plus 10x minus 10x cancel, 5. So this 3x squared minus 5 will go one time in 3x squared minus 5. So I am writing it as plus 1. So I will get 3x squared minus 5. Again I will get plus 3x squared minus 3x squared cancel, plus 5 minus 5 gets cancelled. So I get the remainder 0, where my quotient is x squared plus 2x plus 1. Further I am going to use this quadratic polynomial and using splitting up of a middle term to find two more values for your x, that is two zeros of the given polynomial. The quotient I got x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So I am going to use my splitting up of its middle term to find the value of x now. So x squared, I am just taking 2x as x plus 1 is equal to 0. Grouping this term, so taking x as a common factor, I will get x plus 1 and plus 1, x plus 1 is equal to 0. So I have x plus 1 into x plus 1 is equal to 0, which implies x plus 1 for the first case it's 0 and for the second case x plus 1 is equal to 0. So thus I got x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1. So I got two more zeros as minus 1 and minus 1. Fourth problem, on dividing the polynomial p of x, which is equal to x cube minus 3x squared plus x plus 2 by a polynomial g of x, the quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4 respectively. Find g of x. So he has not given the polynomial g of x. In order to find a g of x, we are using the division algorithm method, where division algorithm method where dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So where my dividend is the polynomial x cube minus 3x squared plus x plus 2, where my divisor, which is not given, so I am writing it as g of x. Quotient is given as x minus 2 and remainder is given as minus 2x plus 4. Now I am going to take my remainder to the other side. So I will get x cube minus of 3x squared plus x plus 2. So where you have plus into minus, you will have minus. So minus 2x, when it comes to other side, it becomes plus 2x. Plus into plus 4 becomes plus 4. So when it takes to other side, it becomes minus 4, which is equal to g of x into x minus 2. Now I am going to simplify x cube minus 3x squared. So here I have x plus 2x, it becomes plus 3x plus 2 minus 4 becomes minus 2, which is equal to g of x into x minus 2. So I want to find my g of x, where this x minus 2 comes to that side under division. So I will have x cube minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to g of x. So to get g of x, I am dividing x cube minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2 by x minus 2. Now looking to the first term of each case, so I should multiply x squared with x, I will get x power 3, x squared minus 2, so I will get minus 2x squared. Solving, so minus plus plus x cube minus x cube gets cancelled, minus 3x squared plus 2x squared minus x squared, bringing here 3x and minus 2. Now looking to the first term and first term, so I should multiply minus of x, minus x into x, it becomes minus x squared, and minus 2 into minus x becomes plus 2x. Solving, plus minus x squared plus x squared gets cancelled, plus 3x minus 2x becomes 1x, x minus 2, where x minus 2 goes in x minus 2 one time, so plus 1, I will get x minus 2, so I get remainder as 0. So where the quotient x squared minus x plus 1 will be my g of x. So thus I got g of x is equal to x squared minus x plus 1. We are going to see the problems related to alpha beta in polynomials. So first problem, if alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial x squared minus 9, find the value of alpha beta into alpha plus beta. So I am going to write the quadratic equation x squared minus 9, where my x is absent here, so I am writing it as 0x minus of 9, which is equal to 0. Now I am going to pick up the value of a, b and c, where I am comparing this with my standard equation ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x and c is a constant. Comparing this with the equation, I will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to minus 9. So now I want to find out the value for sum of the zeros. So I am taking the two zeros as alpha and beta. So whose sum of zeros will be equivalent to, by the previous sum, we have written alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, which is equal to 0 divided by 1, where b is 0, a is 1, 0 divided by 1, we will get this value as 0. And I want to find the product of alpha beta, where we have related this with c by a. C by a is minus 9 divided by 1, which is equal to minus 9. I want to find the value of alpha beta into alpha plus beta, so which is equal to minus 9 into 0, which is equal to 0. Hence I got this value as 0. Second problem, if alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial 6y squared minus 7y plus 2, find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. In second problem, alpha squared plus beta squared. So coming to this problem, I am writing the quadratic equation 6y squared minus 7y plus 2 is equal to 0, where my a value is equal to 6, b value minus 7, c value is equal to 2. So I want to find out the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Here I am going to take a LCM. So LCM is alpha beta, where here beta is multiplied in the numerator, alpha is multiplied in the numerator here. So I want to put my value of sum of 0 and the product of zeros here. So where my sum of 0 will be here, minus of b, already b value is minus 7, minus into minus becomes plus 7, a value is 6, c by a is 2 by 6, 6 gets cancelled, which is equal to 7 by 2. Hence I got the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to 7 by 2. And my second problem is I need to find alpha square plus beta square. So I am going to find out the value using my identity formula. So this can be got from the identity formula, alpha plus beta the whole square minus of 2 alpha beta. Here I am just taking this minus 2 alpha beta from here to the other side. So here where the sum of the zeros will be 7, 6 the whole square, and minus of 2 into product of 0 is 2 by 6. So here we will get 49 by 36 minus of 4 by 6. Taking LCM, so I will get 49 minus of 24, which is equal to 25 by 36. So hence I got the value of alpha square plus beta square is equal to 25 by 36.